Assalamualaikum and good morning to the panel. I'm Nursyahirahtulhusni Saini, a final year student in Bachelor of Science Geoinformatics. I'm supervised by Dr. Shahabuddin bin S.Amerudin. As a part of my final year project 1, I would like to present my proposal on development augmented reality application for location-based musical notation. In the background study, location-based game as known as LBS will use as individual location data to provide their requested information. For example, the application of the LBS for Pokemon Go as shown in figure 1.1 are the combination of a real and virtual with missing the camera view and show the augmented graphic. The musical notation is a visual record or imagine musical sound or a set of visual instruction for performance of music. Then, the immersive of sound can be drawn on a game whereby run into an argument of using sound where play can instantaneous into a virtual reality and feel more real. In the problem statement, why we need this for research? First, they have none of the music application provides partially accurate visuals, and according to Zuckerberg, the teaching content in music education acquire concept in theory music through play and fun. The purpose solution to the problem is learning musical notation with propose an AR location-based game application as used for activity based in outdoor. User can enjoy while learning musical notation through this application. The aim of the research is to help people in learning musical notation by developing the augmented reality application in location-based game. This application can allow users to experience the real-world environment which contains the musical notation as a virtual object. To achieve this aim, there are objectives listed as a specific strategy to be achieved. First is to review the existing AR application and perform user requirement analysis, which is URA. Next, to develop a mobile application of AR location-based game for learning musical notation. And lastly, to evaluate the developed system by using white and black box test method for user satisfaction. In the table shows the objectives and corresponding of the research question to be solved in this study. In the first objective, the research question is what is the development software used to develop AR application? Then, what are the procedures involved in development and what are the problems that have been faced by researchers? Second objective for the research question is what the development approach to be used, what the information to be displayed, and what type of musical notation. The third objective for corresponding of the research question is what the method are being used for application testing, and does the system need maintenance and fix in the box. LBG shows on how the virtual object overlay map the physical place. First, location located in Taman Botani Putrajaya. When user allow the camera in mobile device, GPS will receive the location of the user in Taman Botani. The AR musical notation only display when user in the area. Then, fix the position of the object where the object will display on the area. It is important to know where the AR itself will display on the area. For fix this position of object, it requires to control environment by creating a scripting in software. Then, the stage and level of the game will change when user move within the radius of this game. This is the software that used in this research for development of application. There are Unity, Mapbox SDK, Fourier Engine, and Jasmine. The Unity is the software that used to develop AR. The Mapbox SDK is perfect for SDK. Buffer engine is allowed to recognize musical notation with the space in the real world. And lastly, Just Smart is used for design UI. The hardware that being used is laptop Dell, and the on smartphone laptop is used for the processing of Unity, and this mobile phone will show the AR work. In the previous study that has been done by researchers about LBS, LBG, and LBM, LBS is obtain user current location from the GPS, where GPS in the mobile phone will query the location before sending to the LBS server. In second scope was location-based game, LBG, which allow user to play a game with interact real and virtual object in the real space. Then, location-based music have been included the capability of AR, which discover the music and location service based on the review of the application of AR in music. Not many have the existing application that related to the musical notation, and it gives some of overview how the application is worked on AR. In this review of LPM application without AR and application in AR, application without AR have the combination of the music and location service. For example, Vico, Spotify, and Shazam. LBM in AR have a several of product in App Store for give user experience in the immersion of sound with AR technology. For example, S-Drum 3D and AR is a real 3D drum kit which shows drum set in AR. This research adopts the System Development Life Cycle (SDLC), which divided in 5 phases, which is system planning, system analysis, system design, system implementation, and system maintenance. In this phase 1, the work breakdown structure is defined that related to the objective for this research. Objective 1, the research activities is to conduct the URA which brainstorm the idea, find a literature review, identify the issue and problems, create a questionnaire, and analyze the survey. Next, in Objective 2, it should define tools and hardware to develop the application. Then specify the requirement of the Android capability in AR, design UI using mockup, develop system architecture design, and design the game content. Next, the last research activity from third objective is do the test either black box and white box. Give user experience to receive the application and specify the safety and security of application. In phase 2, for system analysis, it used for how to conduct the URA. First, do a planning in creating a questionnaire. Then, they have a 89 of respondents that have been respond on the survey. The method of the survey is by placing link on the social media and to analyze the survey with visualize with graphical representation of the answer. This is application of workflow design of AR application. This workflow shows for the first level for the easy stage. When start the game, it will display login interface. Then user should activate GPS and camera. After user activate GPS and camera, user should locate location in Taman Botani. If user not in the area, they cannot start the game. When user in Taman Botani, they should irradiate 30 to 50 meters to collect the musical notation. If they are not within the radius, it cannot detect the musical notation. If user in the radius, they can start the game for the level 1. Then, fill in the blank of note in first phrase. Next, pick the right musical notation. User must pick the right musical notation because if they pick the wrong notation, it should repeat game until get the right notes. But they have 3 chances to repeat the song phrase. When they use more than 3 chances, then start to the level 1. Then, after user continue pick another musical notation, they can complete the mission for the first phrase in the level 1. Then, user go to the level 2 For the next mission, the difficulty of this game will change when users go to the next level, which they should pick more notation to fill the blank of phrase. Phase 3 is system design, which contains user interface design, data design, and system architecture design. The interface of the application will be designed using mockup. It shows the main user interface for login, the permission for camera and GPS, then the safety information. Next, the game instruction, which user need move phone into left and right to find the hidden notation. In content view, user can pick their favorite song such as pop song, original soundtrack which is OST and instrumental. The user interface for level 1 which stage for the easy, then UI for the AR musical notation. This UI will show the game mission to fill the blank the notation for the first phrase. Then, the interface when complete the phrase of song, where user can play back the song first and get to know the information of the collection musical notation that have been picked. It will show the type musical notation like a meaning, crotchet, and etc. Then, interface level 2 and level 3, and the last one for the end screen. In data design, using concept of ERD, where GPS receive user when to obtain the location. Then, GPS will locate the location of the user in Taman Botani, and it will show the AR musical notation on the device. Then, the object will fix the location of the musical notation. In system architecture design, it shows the two-tier system architecture, which is client and server. The client tier is a smartphone with AR application installed. The data in JSON format is requested and retrieved from server tier through internet connection. The database from Euphoria will detect the object from the camera image in resources database. The data will process and view the AR on the client tier. This section is discuss the output of planning phase. Once the objectives are defined, the WBS is set up for the phase and determine the project activity. It can estimate the time schedule and easy to manage by using Gantt chart. The result of the phase tool is finding the result from the URA. The questionnaire of this survey has been answered by 89 respondents. The survey was conducted by placing link on the social media. The most respondents choose their favorite device to play a game is mobile phone. They prefer playing an AR game with using mobile device to experience the real scene and the visual object. Next is the percentage of respondents in favor of music game. One half of the respondents are very light in playing a music game. Next, the result of phase 3 in system design that show the storyboard, which can help in visually explore the user experience with the application. This is the Gantt chart of the first and second semester in thesis proposal. The first semester that start in August until February of 2021, and the second semester that start in March until July. This is the main reference that have been used for the research proposal. That's all for me. Thank you for the watching.